Queens and Thugs, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what took you so long to subscribe? Hey, I love you. What's good? Thank you for joining. Welcome to Kimberly's World. Welcome to my channel. And if you're just coming back, what's good? Big hugs, man. I don't even know what to say because, y'all, this is long overdue. I have been so busy, okay? From 2 months ago when I uploaded my sister tag video, and if you haven't watched that, you need to go watch part 1 and 2 because it's so funny. I've been so busy since then. Sorry, that's Brandon Game in there talking. Like, his friends just be busting up talking out of nowhere sometimes. But anyway, yeah, so after I did that sister tag, I got a job, right? And in my previous video, I was telling y'all what the crazy things that go through my head or whatever, that video. If you haven't watched that, you need to watch that too. But I was telling y'all that I was on this job quest. I was on this job hunt because the new people that are here, I've been a stay-at-home mom since Julian's been born. Julian's 9 months currently, which I got more videos coming up on him and all that stuff. But I was trying to get a job because I was tired of being in the house. If you know me, you know I like to work. I like to make my own money. And I have money, but it's always good to have your own. So I was trying to go ahead and embark on that. And not even that I wanted my own money. I graduated college in July and I had Julian in August. I haven't worked. You know what I'm saying? So I was really looking forward to getting into the medical field and doing what I like best. So boom. Okay. That happened. So I got a job and I kind of just pushed YouTube all the way to the back. Like YouTube was back there. Okay. It was over there. And you know, I always felt like I would get back around to it, but it just wasn't happening because my job was demanding so much. And as you know, right now with this whole COVID crap going on, I literally got hired the day they did the state emergency stuff for Charlotte, okay? And I thought I wasn't gonna have to go to work. I'm like, shit, you know, they hired me, but maybe they'll hire me after the pandemic is over. I started working during the pandemic, okay? So basically, I got hired at this clinic. It's a doctor's office, but it's more so like a clinic because they see all types of different people. And they take people with no insurance, they take people with, you know, anything pretty much. They take anybody. You know, some doctor's offices have rules and stuff. No, this one don't. They take anybody, okay? And, you know, my mom is a patient there. And I've been there before, so and it was ran pretty well. So, I mean, I was like, okay, maybe this might be a good place for me to go. Like, my mom goes here, I've been here. It was in a familiar part of town that I'm very familiar with because I was born and raised around the corner from where the practice was. So, boom, hold on. But anyway, so yeah, I was born and raised like a millisecond from where the practice was. So I felt very secure and very, you know, familiar. So boom, that was that. So basically, y'all, I was so geeked to start working and I had to get through training, which was crazy because everything was virtual. So there's a lot of mishaps with that. And I had to take a dosage calculation test 3 times. So that was really extreme for me because I'm very hard on myself. And with this company, you have to retrain and like do their ways of working before you can actually work. Like, yeah, you went to school and you learned how to stick and how to draw blood, but you got to learn their way. So I had to go through that, and that was the hardest mess because I had to teach myself, you know, virtually. So that was that. That was frustrating. So that was like strike number 1 with the company and with this job. So then, you know, and I kind of let that roll off my back, but I was very hard on myself. I'm very hard on myself because I'm the only person who's hard on myself, and that's why I am, you know, that's why I am where I am today, if that makes any sense. So boom. After that, after I passed that test, stuff at the office started to kind of decline. Now, before I really started working there, I was already getting a feel for the people. And one person in particular, she was kind of like a bully in a way. I don't think she meant to be, but it was just her personality. She thinks anyone who's younger than her is like inadequate, pretty much. So, you know, she tried to, I seen her have attitudes with different people before I actually got hired, but not really me. But it turned out to be some petty mess over a desk. So that was like strike one for me, because I'm not a little girl. You're not about to corner me. You're not about to bully me. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of like strike one for me when I kind of got approached about it. I was like, you know? So that was strike one. Then I started to learn, and I know every place has favorites, but this place was just kind of like, it was spooky. It was just a lot of fake stuff going on. And in a nutshell, I'm not gonna go deep into it, but in a nutshell, what ended up happening is that basically, it was just ratchet. It was ratchet, it was ghetto, and I ended up like being the talk of the office, I guess I was told, because I didn't talk a lot. And you know, every day when I used to go to work, I started feeling like, I don't know, I'm very big on vibes. So in my intuition and just spirits and stuff like that. So I can feel energies, like period. I can feel your energy, bro. Like if I walk into a room, I can feel everyone's energy. If you don't like me, I can feel it. If you're talking about me, I can feel it. I can hear something. I can hear somebody over the phone and feel their energy. Like I'm that spiritually in tune with myself. And it may sound crazy, but that's just me. And I've never been wrong. I can pick up any vibe anyone's throwing at me. And sometimes, you know, I used to think like it was just me. I could like look at somebody and tell what they're going through, or like, I don't know, but I am my spiritual ears are on, baby. They're on. Like the spirits and stuff, they be on me. Like I am awake as hell. Like you're not going to, you know? So I noticed like I'd be fine when I'm driving in the car going to work, but girl, once I get there, my chest felt heavy. I just didn't feel like myself. I'm myself on the internet. I'm myself on YouTube. I'm myself at home. I'm myself around everybody. And if I can't be myself at work, I'm not gonna stand there. I just felt like I had to be quiet because, you know, I just noticed a lot of people blurt out everybody else's business. They'll tell everybody else's life story and stuff like that. I just don't trust anybody. I don't even trust my own family. My own family has backstabbed me more than once, more than one person. So I don't even trust them. So for me to come into an establishment, you want me to trust you, and I hear you talking about everybody else. I hear you talking about patients. The way that they talk about patients, their charts and their information, it's just like, you can't judge a person off of what they're diagnosed with. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? They're here for us to help them, you know, regardless of what they do in their social life. You don't know that person personally. You don't know what they go through. You feel me? So it just was not the right place for me. And I started feeling that vibe, like I had to be somebody else, or like somebody was looking at me. Like I just always felt like, And there were favorites, there were cliques at the office. And I'm not about to, a kiki and a haha to be in your clique. I'm not about to sit up and tell you all my business. Like, no. And as far as management goes, it was certain times I would tell my boss stuff and she wouldn't do anything about it. There was 2 times that happened. And I was like, I don't want to be a part of a place that's like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I also noticed, like, also a thing with me is that a lot of people are envious about stuff I can't control. Like my hair, my teeth, my nose, my clothes, my eyebrows, my eyelashes. Like, they're mad at me about stuff that I can't control because they're insecure with themselves, and I was discovering that. And it's just like, okay, here we go with this again. And I want everybody to understand that no matter where you work, and me too, no matter where you work, you're gonna face things. But baby, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, like you can't bear it, you don't have to stay. And you don't have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? This is your world. Everybody else is just living in it. We don't have to put up with anything. We don't have to do what anybody tells us to do. You know what I mean? This is our life. And there's plenty of more jobs. There's plenty of more people. There's plenty more opportunities out there, you know? Society and you know, sometimes people can make you feel like you have to stay in a predicament because you need money, you need this. We don't need nothing. They need us. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And that's all I'm gonna say. And I ain't even trying to be on that tip because that ain't even like me, but I'm being straight up. People trying to make you feel you gotta sit and deal. I don't have have to sit and deal with anything. I could crochet, I don't know, elephants all day and sell it and make money if I wanted to. I could sell lashes, I could sell ass, I could sell any damn thing. I don't have to deal with anything, you know? And I want you to know that too. Whether it's a relationship, a job, a person, a vehicle, a dog, a cat, you don't have to deal with it. People just, they make you think that because people will settle for less and sell their self for less. But let me tell you something, baby. I went through school for a long time. I mean, I was broke. I ain't have no money. I was hungry. I didn't wear the clothes I wanted to wear. And I'm not selling myself short. You know what I'm saying? So, but working with females, you know, a lot of people are with the medical field, anything medical, you know, they're amazed by the scrubs and how it looks and the stethoscopes and all that. Yeah, it's cool, but you really got to deal with the patients. That was another thing too. You got to deal with the patients. You got to deal with the females too in the office. Don't forget that when you say, I want to be a nurse. Okay, well, you got to deal with the doctor. You got to deal with your coworkers. You got to deal with the patients. You got to deal with your life. You have a lot of stuff to be in charge of. You just can't hop up and say, oh, I want to be medical. And you can't even take nobody at Chick-fil-A getting your order wrong, baby, because people are going to be rude to you. You got to deal with smells, all types of stuff. You got to deal with people who you don't even see. That's dealing with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's deeper than what people think. I don't know what people be thinking when they see medical. They think it's so easy. Oh, I want to do it. Oh my God, I can't wait. Oh yeah, I bet you can. You gotta really have a knack for dealing with people and dealing with everybody else except for yourself, because you go last. You feel me? Now back to what I was going to say about something. Oh yeah, the patients. So on top of all this drama, on top of my life at home, I gotta deal with these nasty patients in this area in Charlotte. It's a little rural over there. And like I said, it's like a low budget, you know, clinic, so they see anybody. The patients were rude. I mean, you know, some of them were sweet, you know, every now and then, but girl, they were rude. They were just like, I'm like, And not to say that I'm not gonna deal with rude patients in the future, but it's just like, it was kind of beyond me. Like, why are you even coming here if you're gonna be mean to me? I'm trying to help you out. And I understand that you're gonna get that anywhere, but I mean, it was just about every patient. And it's like, you can't ask me to be here, do this, do that, do this, do that, and then deal with your nasty patients, deal with your nasty coworkers, deal with you being a nasty boss. You want me to deal with all of that? I don't think so. And I got to deal with my nasty life. Well, my life ain't nasty, but you know what I'm saying? I got to deal with me too. And it just was way too much. I feel like when I go to work, I don't want it to be a place of socialization or feel like it's a place, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be that, but I want it to be a place where I feel like I can thrive and grow. And there's not going to be any petty drama. Like, people are honestly trying to help me. I felt like every time I asked somebody something, they had an attitude. Or I would test them, like I say little stuff, you know, like, oh, Julian, you know, I rarely talk about my son, but I do it just to see what people would say. And every single time, it will be something nasty. And I can't tell, and I think it's because of that thing I was telling y'all about people feeling some type of way about me because I have hair and eyes and ears and a son and a boyfriend and a home, and, you know, people don't have that. But I've never been the type of person, which makes it hard for me to understand. If I don't have something, why am I so mad about it? I can't walk around and be bitter at anybody, you know? I'm a smart female. And this is why I don't really have any friends either. Because I'm not about to sit up and a kiki and a ha-ha and be fake with you so you can go run and tell my business. Because that's what everybody does to me. And so if you think I'm about to come into this establishment and tell you all my business, you're out of your mind. I'm not going to do that. So that's basically what the talk was about. It was, you know, at the office, oh, I think she doesn't like me. Oh, she has an attitude. A lot of people think I'm stuck up because I don't talk. I don't say much. But it's not that. I'm protecting myself. This is a workplace, nigga. Like, come on now. So it was very elementary for me. And I have a real life. I have a real son. I have a real boyfriend. I come home and wash clothes, cook dinner, clean, vacuum, you know. I was just starting to notice that I didn't want to go to work. And I absolutely love being clinical. I love assisting the doctor. I love doing stuff. And not to mention, this clinic did stuff really weird. Like, my internship site was ratchet, but I will say they didn't do half of the work they had us doing here. It was just weird how it was ran. And I didn't appreciate me getting cornered by coworkers, them saying smart stuff or talking junk about everybody else in the office, and they go smile in their face. Like, I was like, you know, I'm done. So I ended up just leaving. Not to mention they had me, I signed up to do split shifts at another facility within the company. I was doing split shifts too. I was doing split shift and not leave and then come back. And it was just a lot. And I was feeling drained. I was feeling empty. I would come home and not have the energy. I'm angry. I'm aggravated. I don't have the energy to spend with my son. Brandon's been here all day with him. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't it. I wasn't happy. And I want you to be happy about the decisions you make too, no matter what they are. I want you to feel good about it. I want you to feel good about waking up. I want you to feel good about going to work because you deserve that, period. You don't have to do nothing anybody's making you do, you know? So that was really taking over a lot of my life. And I felt like even with me floating through life and going through things, this was just making me somebody I wasn't. I was just closing myself into some shell, you know? And I didn't have time for YouTube, which was disturbing me. I didn't have time to do things I wanted to do on a weekday. I didn't have time to watch my shows. And I get that's work, but it don't have to be like that. I don't have to get off work and feel like, oh. Even when I worked at my internship, I didn't feel that tired. It's because of all the stuff I'm doing. And then the people who were training me wasn't even training me right. They were letting me like make errors and then be like, oh, but did you do this and this? You need to go back and do this and this. It's like, why won't you just tell me? Make it easy. Remind me. Say, hey, before you're going into this room, make sure you do this because this patient likes this. I don't know. Go look in their chart. Go see what's wrong with them. I don't know. Like, it's just every day they had different personalities. They act like they want to help me one day and then one day they act like they don't. And it was just like, ugh, it was just making me feel like nasty. The vibe I was getting was just not genuine. And I give off genuine vibes, and it's just like I wasn't reciprocating it. And I'm the type of person where I'm not gonna be petty to you back. And some people use that as an advantage. They think I'm weak because I'm not gonna cuss them out or beat them down. Baby, I ain't got the energy to be doing all that. I ain't even that type of chick. And you want me to cuss you out, I will. But I don't desire it. That's not my first thing to do. You know, when people do something to me, I typically just distance myself. And I let them make their own conclusion. And that's what I did with this job. I just totally quit. And I know that might be wrong, considering this is my first major job with a major big company, but there's other major big companies. I wasn't even there for 90 days. Like, I wasn't even there for like I think maybe a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, okay. I mean, that's how I feel about it. Like, this is life, you know what I'm saying? And my happiness and my peace comes before anything, period. I'm not letting no money, nobody, Uncle Sam, Uncle Joe, Uncle Bob, nobody come in between that. Yeah, I need money. Well, I don't need it, but yeah, I want money. Yeah, I do. But there's other ways to do it. And there's other people who will hire me. I also noticed that I didn't like what they were doing at the job. I didn't like their way. I would prefer to work mainly in a lab. I am the type of person where I like to have my work cut out for me and I just go do it. That's me. Like, you show me what to do, I'm gonna do it, and you leave me alone and let me work. I don't work well being micromanaged. I don't work well with people constantly want me to talk, and I'm not like that at work. I'm a completely different person. I'm there to work. I take my work serious. And I feel like they noticed that. Like, I would be there before everyone else. I'd be one of the first people there every day. I'm on time, I'm never late. So when I didn't show up, they called the police to my house. Because I blocked them. I don't want any confrontation with them. They have low-key, I won't say they bullied me because it's not, I don't get bullied by nobody. But they were like torturing me, and I felt like if I was to even say anything about it, it would be confrontational. And that's the last thing I want to do is get confrontational, because I don't do well with confrontation. Because it's going to end one or two ways. And it's going to end like this, or it's going to end like this. And it's just not going to go well. I don't do well with confrontation. I will cuss everybody out in the office. I don't want to do that. I want to be like the people who are already coming in there. I don't want to be like everyone else. So I just totally just distance myself. I am so non-confrontational. Like, if you want a confrontation, baby, I'm going to give it to you. Like, it's cool, but if I can avoid it, I will. And that's what I did. You know, part of me felt some type of way about it, but I talked to my mom and my parents and my boyfriend, of course, and they're always in my corner. They always make me feel good about my decisions, because I'm not the only one, you know? And you ain't the only one either. We ain't the only ones. I'm pretty sure everyone has been through a similar situation. You know what I mean? And that's why I got on here, because it's just, I'm supposed to be documenting me as a whole to make things like this okay for people to understand. It's okay, like, it's all right, like, it's cool, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's basically what happened. And I don't know where I'm gonna go from here. I feel like I want to go back to school. I was gonna do that anyway, but I don't know, with everything going on with this damn disease. I don't even know what this is anymore. And so I'm kind of waiting to figure that out, to figure out which way I want to go. But I am going back to school, and I want to get my bachelor's in science and focus on laboratory work. I'm most happiest when I'm drawing blood. I'm most happiest when I'm doing things like that, nasty stuff, testing pee, testing poop. I like that. I like stuff like that. That's what interests me as far as the medical field goes. Not so much, that's what people think too. They think, you know, I don't know what people think, but you really find out a lot when you start working places. And I want to put this out here for people who want to be medical and who say they do. Baby, are you sure? Because it's more than just wearing scrubs. Depending on where you work, you got to think on your feet. You have to know certain things. And, you know, the doctors are needy. Like, you have to be on your toes. This ain't something you could just slack around about. Like, this is serious, you know? And it just kind of made me angry that people weren't really taking it as serious, or they're working harder and not smarter, you know what I'm saying? Or talking about the patients and there's what they do and their social life, or how they are, this is that and the third, you know? Like, okay, I get it, but at the same time, chill, because like, these are real people. They have real problems. You don't know what they go through. So I'm working on putting myself in more, investing into YouTube, because I need to, and investing in myself, because it starts with me. Don't let nobody tell you that, you know, everything starts with you. Yeah, God too, but it starts with you too. You can't just pray and say, God, let me get a new job. Well, you have to put in the work to do that. God, let me pass school. Well, you gotta do it. He gonna help you, but you gotta do it too. So I'm really putting my focus into what I love the most, and I'm gonna see what I get out of it. But I just want to come on here and share that gym with y'all. I have so many more videos coming, but I had to get that off my chest, and I feel so much better. And when the police came to my house, I told the police, I was like, listen, I don't know why she called you out here, but I ain't coming back. Just tell her that. Just tell her I'm done. I don't even want to talk to her. I mean, because that office is something else. And they have a high turnover rate. Like, they were telling me stories about people walking out of there, and I was like, I don't see why anybody would walk out of here. Yeah, after I got out of training, I slowly realized why they walk out of there. People got multiple personality disorders. They have favorites. They're mean. They say mean things. Like, I don't want to be around anybody like that, baby. No, ma'am. I worked way too hard to get my mind where it is. I ain't letting nobody, you know, take me back down that road. So, that's on period. So, I had to come and get that off my chest, y'all. Stay tuned for more videos. I have a lot of ideas, and now I have a lot of more time. And even if I do get a new job, I'm going to put my focuses first. You know what I mean? My goals first. Me first. Almost done. Just in time. But yeah, I'm gonna start to really follow my intuition and listen to my intuition. Y'all listen to y'all intuition. when you hear stuff and when you feel stuff, it's real. Like that's your navigation through life. It's your intuition, bro. Don't let nobody tell you different. People think I'm crazy. Well, whatever. You're crazy too. But you need to listen to your intuition, or you'll be even more crazier. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off this video. If you like this video, comment. Tell me your feedback. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think I was right or wrong. Tell me, have you dealt with a similar situation? Tell me I'm not alone. Let me know. And what else? Let me know what else y'all want to see on the channel. I got so many ideas. I'm going to be filming for the rest of this week. And it's lit. So yeah, y'all, air hugs. Y'all be careful out there, bro. I don't know what's up with COVID and them, but be careful. You know, be careful. And yeah, y'all. All right, so I'm off of here. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next